What's going on, Purnell?
Good, Carl. How you doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm doing good, bro, man. Listen, this is April the 1st. It is the first day of the second quarter of the year, man.
That's
I mean,
right.
this year is really going by quickly. How your family? How y'all?
My
Everybody
fam
all
doing
right?
good. Everybody solid, man. No complaints, man. Real blessed. Just taking it day by day, just taking advantage of all the opportunities out here.
Absolutely. All right, so listen, for all of our viewing audience, I'm super excited to have Purnell Sturdivant. This gentleman he's financial professional. He's been in the industry for some time, but more than just that, man, Purnell, let them know who you are, how your background, what the sports, school, what's your background, and what made you say, you know what, I need to get involved in the financial industry because there's so many people that need the help.
Just starting at an early age, I was very blessed. Grew up with my parents, in the same household as well as my siblings. Didn't have everything that I wanted, but majority of everything that I needed. Seeing my parents struggle, wasn't really good with money, but at the same time, their atmosphere and the competitiveness, that they brought to me and my sisters, and they just pretty much came out of me. I grew up playing sports. I was fortunate enough to go to Lake Teller High School, and from there I was blessed to get a scholarship to Virginia Tech for a full ride. So competing and being competitive has always been in my background. It's a part of my nature. I don't care what I'm doing. I'm always trying to win at the end of the day. So from that point, came out of Tech, had some things going on with my situation with my body, but, God was still good at the same day. So at that time, I wanted to find something that I could channel that passion into other than football. I thought it was coaching. I thought it was personal training, but come to find out that running part, I tell people, is in the financial industry. And that's crazy because, finance has nothing to do with being athletic, but the industry that we're in is very competitive. So I took that, and I just pretty much ran with it.
Wow, wow. Man, so this is phenomenal, man. So you're in the financial industry, and I know a lot of people are really looking to get their finances together. I talk to people all the time, and I'm like, listen, you got to find a way to implement disciplines because I look at other nationalities, and not all of them, but a lot of other nationalities other than African American, a lot of times they implement certain disciplines
That's right.
early on with their money. And you look at certain people and you're like, wow, man, like they're living this way, they're able to travel, they're able to send their children to these elite schools.
Yep.
But what would you say to a person that says, maybe they don't think they have a lot of money to invest? What would you say to them? I mean, because I just personally feel that no matter where you are, you got to start somewhere.
Start somewhere, and it's always been kind of my mojo, start somewhere, So we all know it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. You can make $10 an hour, you can make $20 an hour, you can make $50 an hour. But if you still spend that money and you're living paycheck to paycheck and you have no discipline, then eventually, that's going to take over your bad habits. And like I tell people, habits is just basically doing something on a daily basis all the time, whether it's a good habit or a bad habit. If you continually do something, that's going to lead to a habit. And pretty much it could be discipline in a good way and a bad way. But being disciplined, like I said, goes back to sports and just having that mindset, okay, this is what I'm going to do. These are my goals. This is what I'm going to accomplish. And you have to pretty much stay on a steady, fast pace. And you have to put that in your mind, okay, no matter what comes my way, no matter what kind of distractions, this is what I'm going to do.
Purnell, what would you say are maybe three steps? I'm gonna say this because I'm interviewing you. Let's just say I'm the everyday person. I'm working a 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm busy. I have kids. We all. It's amazing to me. Most of us have some of the same situations, some of the same challenges.
Mm-hmm.
But how do I discipline or make the time? What are some steps to help me to or help that the person listening to start towards saving, planning for retirement, and investing? What are a couple steps you would recommend?
I would say it all starts with sacrifice, and the busy part, hey, trust me, I have a wife, I've been with her 20 years, been married 17. We have 3 children. They are very active in sports. I have a full-time job as well, and I personal train on side of finance. So people saying they're busy. Are you really busy or are you being productive? You know, it's two different things. So I would say just sacrificing that time, man. Look, without the sacrifice, there's no success. It can't come like that. So you have to put in your mind, okay, what's my priorities? You know, what am I going to do each day? What step am I going to take to become financial free or to have discipline? You know, it all starts with that being in that rotation. And like I said, just pretty much having a mindset. You know, when you say you're going to do something, just go ahead and do it. You know, don't procrastinate. You know, take each day one by one. You know, it's going to take time. It's a progress. So if you continue to do that, man, like I said, pretty much having that mindset, okay, this is what I set out to do, then you can do it.
Wow, man, this is amazing. So, for those of you all that are tuning in, that are just coming into the live, guys, I'm actually doing this live because I really want to bring to my audience the financial literacy and the financial education. And Pernell, I know in our community, you know, there's a lot of talk about, you know, unemployment. I mean, all these things are happening. You know, a lot of people really, honestly, bro, don't have a plan
Exactly.
outside. You know, okay, they may be working that 9 to 5, and like yourself, you're still working full time. But the reality is this: that we're not even living in a day or a time where you can even afford to only have one stream of income.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, maybe when my mom and dad, or maybe their parents, maybe one could stay home, but it's like in 2022,
No.
you both got to work. You know,
Exactly.
there has to be multiple streams of income.
Mhm.
What how do we diversify? A person that's working a full-time job, how do they make time to invest with all the demands of just their personal life?
I would say just having an open mindset, you know, like you mentioned, having that second income or a plan B, you know, it's pretty much, you know, it's a guarantee that it's something that you have to do now. You know, just if you think about everything that's going on in the world, you know, taxes going up, inflation, you know, their regular 9 to 5, is their income gonna really be able to keep up with what's going on in the world? So like I
Oh,
said,
that's a whole nother conversation.
yes, a plan B is definitely your plan B should be your plan A. That should be the first step, you know, outside of your 9 to 5. And like you said, just looking at, you know, the unemployment, you know, thinking about COVID and everything going on, a job is not guaranteed. You know, the job is going to pay you what that title says. But at the end of the day, you know, you should be worth way more than what that title says. But coming from a job standpoint, okay, this is the description. These are the demands. Do you want a job or not? And this is the salary or the day by day premiums where they're going to pay you. But we got to think outside the box, you know, be different, be creative, and just know that you and your family are worth a lot more at the end of the day.
Wow. So for all of you that are tuning in, you definitely want to get in contact wherever you're seeing this video. If you're ready to go to the next level financially, I want you to click the link somewhere on this video, above or below. I want you to click the link wherever you're seeing this video and really get started. Pernell, actually, I'm actually having an event in about 6 days, a
Okay.
virtual financial mentorship course, and I'm opening it up to a few individuals. So April the 7th,
Okay.
we're going to be having a virtual masterclass with a few leaders, and we're going to be breaking down, you know, how to save on taxes, how to plan for retirement, how to implement college savings for your kids, and literally how to become your own bank
Great.
and how to earn a six-figure income from home. So, for those of you all watching, I really want to encourage you guys to be at the April 7th virtual event. It will be online via Zoom. You want to go ahead and click the link in the comments, click the link above or below this conversation. Pernell, you have any closing remarks or anything you want to say to the people in regards to them registering for April the 7th?
Yes, definitely, man. Hey, it's going to be an amazing event. You know, a few things that I live by: fitness, finance, faith, you know, family, and fun. You know, that's some of the things that I prioritize every day. So, we all need education. You know,
Yes.
education never stops. You know, I never seen someone who has a PhD or a master's, whatever, saying I don't want to learn more. So at the end of the day, it's all education. You know, how can me educating you about your finances hurt your future finance? That's what I tell people. How can you being educated about your finance really hurt you? At the end of the day, it's only a plus. So like you said, man, April 7th, man, you guys register. You're gonna have some phenomenal information, some powerful speakers, man, and hey, let's get ready to get it, man. That's what I'm all about.
Let's get ready to get it. So listen, Parnell, I appreciate you, bro, for taking out time to be on this live today. And I'm sure our viewers have definitely gotten some insight. And definitely want to encourage each and every one of you to click that link above or below. We'll see you on April the 7th. You want to register right now while registration is still available. So thank you, Parnell. I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you, man. Be blessed.